I honestly didn't think that I would be making another video about this predatory creep James Charles, but hey, here we are, I guess. It's my job, I think. Probably. But for those of you who do know or don't know, James Charles has been caught out in a lot of controversy due to, like, all this, all that, and all about talking about the Spirit Airlines worker because they're laying off shit tons of people because they're going bankrupt. But that means that James Charles has the audacity and the right to crash out, like saying how poor, and then make two shitty apology videos like that's not going to do anything. Now, he doubled down again. I don't know if you lot should think that it's like some sort of thing again, but this has got to be the worst double down takes in history. Like, holy fucking shit, dude. Like, there is no way that this guy is apologizing for like the third time. And like, no one's believing this shit. Like, I don't believe it. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely do not believe it. Like, if he doubles down again, and I wouldn't be surprised considering it. But oh well, I mean, it is what it is, pretty much. And holy fucking shit, like, you'll need to be able to, you know, understand why he's like this in the first place. And because at the same time, I really don't. But anyways, I have the actual video with me now, and if you guys want to see it, then I'll put it up to the video. It's 7 minutes long, longer than that, 8 minutes on fucking her. So you could tell it's a real good legit video, by the way, James. And yeah, whatever you say, guys, here's the full video.
The video that I posted 2 weeks ago now about the Spirit Airlines situation was awful. That video was terrible, it was nasty, it was disrespectful, it was completely unnecessary. And seeing clips of it all over my For You page is embarrassing, to say the least.
Embarrassing? Wow, I mean, you don't say, considering, like, you not only just done that, you've also been caught texting minors again. So, it's no surprise, really, that you're suddenly not addressing that, James, all of a sudden. And the fact that you're doubling down for that is just crazy. But oh well, let's see what else he has to say.
There is no excuse for making that video, so I'm not going to sit down today and try to give you one. I fucked up, point blank period. When I initially posted that video, it was on my spam account, which for anybody that might not be familiar is basically my second page where every piece of content is me crashing out and yelling at the camera over any random topic. The videos are supposed to be relatable and funny, and I talk about things like the hantavirus cruise or parking tickets or the cost of guacamole, but nothing about that Spirit Airlines video was in line with that content at all. To be completely honest with you, don't know what I was going through that day that led to me or allowed me to be so triggered by an individual one-off message like that. And I really don't know what the hell went through my head to think it was appropriate in any way, shape, or form to make a piece of content about somebody reaching out asking for a helping hand at a vulnerable time. The intention behind that video was not to accuse anybody unemployed of being lazy, and it was also not to accuse any hardworking people of not working hard enough, but that is how the video came across, and I feel fucking terrible for...
You feel bad about what happened. There is no way this guy's talking, bro. Like, you do understand that finding a job is not easy, right? Like, if you get fired from one job, it's harder to find another job, like, even if you're for a chef, a mechanic, a flight attendant, a pilot, it's harder to find a job like those these days, because you have to go through so many things in the process, like interviews, CVs, job cover letters, everything about that you have to go through. But hey, you never worked a job in your life, have you tried, James? So I'm not really surprised that you decided to do this in the first place. But considering like how sympathetic you're trying to be, like come on, dude. We all know you're probably gonna delete this later, unless you decide to keep it on. Then props to you, I guess. Like, holy cope. But there is just no way in history that your intention was to like do that, because if your intention wasn't to make it harsh and funny, what was the intention, James? What was the intention? Because let's be honest here, like the way that you're spewing it across to people, it's not that type of way. Like, to me, it sounds more spoiled and entitled, because all you do is make videos and makeup tutorials and all this. So like, for me, it's coming out like in a way that, oh, you're entitled, you're a piece of shit type of way. Not as in a, oh, I relate to my fans, my audience, and how much I understand this. And I understand how they're feeling and what they're going through. But let's be honest, James. I mean, at the end of the day, no matter what you do, people are not going to forget about what you did, to be fair. But oh well, I mean, it can't get worse from there, can it?
Contributing to those narratives. I know that when I post this video today, there will probably be comments of people saying, you know, James, you're only making this response because of the backlash. And I want you to know that is true.
That's not the only time you're making a video about the Spirit Airlines controversy, are you? I'm waiting up the fact that you're going to admit that you have been caught again with a minor again. Like, I'm waiting for that. So where's that, James, in this apology video? Where is it?
When I first posted this video, clearly I didn't see a problem with it. It embarrassingly did take people making videos and me getting hate comments and backlash to actually take a step back, put myself in check, and realize what I said here is not okay, and now I need to educate myself as to why. And
yeah, I mean, basically, this shit, the fact that it took hate comments and all this to understand why you're a bad person is really insane to me. Because it's not just that, it's the fact that people don't forget about what you did beforehand, like DMing a minor. Like, you said the same thing in that as well. And the fact that you're doubling down, in my opinion, doubling down again with this apology video, saying, oh, I've looked back at that and I'm going to do better, is crazy to me. Like, I understand, right? Like, everyone makes mistakes, like, especially. But if you don't learn from them, then where do you go from there? You know, like, you said it in your past videos when you addressed, like, you texting minors and all this and how you was desperate, right? Like, you addressed that saying, I'm going to change to be a better person. You do that and you fall back in the same hole again and again and again. So, like, seriously, James, I'm not trying to judge you. I'm not trying to be a piece of shit, being like, oh, you're a prick, you're all this, because I've already said that in the last video. I'm just saying, like, if you're going to, like, do some dumb shit like this and all this, at least address it in, like, a way that it's understandable, you know? But hey, I'm not a famous creator myself, so I mean, I don't even know what he goes through on a daily basis, nor would anyone care, in my opinion. But oh well, I mean, could be worse from there, couldn't it?
that's what I've been working on doing over the last 2 weeks. I uploaded a video on the same spam account apologizing, and since then, a lot of people have reached back out. The original Spirit Airlines employee did end up coming forward, so I was able to send her a private apology and donate to her GoFundMe.
I mean, although you did do that, James, to be fair, I don't think the Spirit Airline worker took your apology very seriously. Because, I mean, she had this to say.
The question on here is, do I accept his apology? So I'm just going to answer it right together. Hell no. I don't accept his apology, especially because he was very publicly with what he said, and then you thought it was okay to message me privately. No. So he did message me. Here's a screenshot. and I don't accept it.
That you sent that whole paragraph just for her to reject it, to say no, is crazy to me. Like, holy fucking shit. Like, you really deserve this, to be fair, James. I mean, no matter what you do, no matter what apology video you make, at the end of the day, I mean, people are not going to forget about what you did, and that's the price you pay when you become this massive influencer who have people to look up to you, even despite the controversy that you pulled throughout the past few weeks. I mean, let's be fair, James. It's not really a good look on you, mate, to be fair. I mean, brands would probably shut you off because of it. I hope they do, but yeah, I mean, the fact that she's definitely accepted your apology, mate, 100%. Don't get me wrong. I mean, she definitely accepts it. So great job, James. Great job.
As well as several other Spirit Airlines employees that were also affected by the bankruptcy. However, I'm well aware that an apology video and a couple of donations from my couch in LA are not enough.
Really, James? You don't say, mate. You don't say.
In the initial video, I made a comment of like, welcome to the real world, why don't you just go get another job? And I now realize that that is literally just not possible. I knew that the economy and the job market weren't great, but I'm ashamed to admit my level of ignorance when it came to how bad it actually was. But now I'm definitely more in the loop because the last 2 weeks have been spent having a lot of conversations and listening to people. Whether it was a supporter, a non-supporter, a mean message, a nice message, I have just been reading and taking in as many stories as I possibly can to better understand what it is actually like living in the real world, because clearly I now understand and realize I have been far departed from that for a very fucking long time because of the privileged, secluded little influencer bubble that I have been in. People have shared stories with me about getting laid off, companies filing for bankruptcy. People have told me about wanting to work but not being able to because of disability or medical, or even people applying for hundreds of jobs and never hearing back from recruiters. I've heard people tell me that they have 2, 3, 4 jobs and still can't put food on the table because the cost of living is just that high. And I now realize that most people want to work but quite literally cannot because of circumstances completely out of their control and a system that is working against them every single step of the way. And I feel awful for contributing to the idea that if you're not working overtime, you're not working hard enough, because that should not be the reality that we're all okay with.
Look, James, I completely agree with the last few bits you said. Like, finding a job in this industry is pretty much harder than it looks. Like, if you want to, like, figure that, if you don't believe me, like, I want you lot to go on Indeed or any job site around the world, right? And try and find a job that will actually accept you. Like, it's harder than it looks. Like, even if you get through the process, they're not gonna guarantee, like, getting you in this placement or whatever, right? I've tried, honestly. It's harder than it looks. And, like, the fact that he's saying it like that, saying, oh, I've read through the hate comments, I read through the messages I had, and now I understand why job finding is harder than with a real person, then, like, have a better understanding about this and all that. Why didn't you do that in the first place when the hate comments started rolling in? That's what I don't get, right? Like, you're trapped in this full influencer bubble, and you think that since we're working class and you're just like higher first class, it's like crazy to me. Like, when I see people get on, like, economy and all this, you don't see me being like, you're poor, you're all this, you're all that, no. And then I go first class. I'm exactly humble, because let's be honest, you don't understand what this person is going through. You don't understand why they're in this situation in the first place. And the fact that you're going through all of this being judgmental is crazy to me. Like, you should have read the comments in the first place and then addressed it later. Like, I'd understand if you'd done that, but you did this during the last 2 weeks. It's crazy. Like, to me, I don't even know about this, and I don't even know what to say or think. I can't be fucking bothered with that shit anymore. But you should have done that in the first place, mate. Let's be fair.
I know that my job as an influencer is easy as hell, right? I have such a blessed job to be able to make videos online and teach people how to do makeup. Clearly, I have lost touch with the amount of privilege that it is to be able to do this for a living, and I'm really embarrassed by that, and obviously need to come back down to earth and do my best to use my platform for the right reasons. Clearly, I have done not the best job of that in the past, but I can always do a better job in the future, and I want to showcase to you guys that I've heard the backlash, I'm learning, and I want to put my money where my mouth is and hopefully be able to make a long-lasting impact. Today, I'm going to be launching the Painted Project. This is a brand new organization that I'm working on building with my team with an initial personal contribution of $250,000. Every single cent of that is going to go directly towards helping people in need that have been affected by a crisis. Now, I will be transparent and say that launching something like this is not fast and it's not easy. It's fine. It's going to be a multi-year thing that I'm really looking forward to putting my all into, but we're starting off with 3 initial launch phases. The first phase that is going to be starting next week on paintedproject.org is going to be initial emergency relief funding. This means direct cash support and resources towards people that have been fucked over by circumstances completely out of their control, and hopefully being able to help out those individuals to get back up on their feet, working again so they can put food on the table for themselves and their families. The second phase of this is going to be working with local organizations that are actually on the ground to make sure that once those people are back up working again in the workforce, they're able to stay in those career paths to continue being successful and growing. The third step, which is going to be a little bit further down the line, but I'm very excited about, is going to be providing scholarships and tuitions towards creative education programs. This platform and job has changed my life and my family's life forever, and I know that there's a lot of people out there that would love to be able to work in creative industries, but can't because of roadblocks that are out of their control. I would love to be able to fully fund and sponsor tuitions and scholarships to hopefully make the jump into these creative fields a little bit easier. Now, I definitely have more ideas of future phases that I would love to be able to bring to life for the Painted Project, but for right now, these are just the first 3 that we are working on, and you can currently log on to paintedproject.org to learn more about our game plan and our timeline of how we're going to bring these to life, and I look forward to keeping you guys posted with more updates and information as soon as I have them. Now, I do want to make it really clear that I know launching this right now is probably going to look just as performative as making an apology video or sending out donations, and I have to be okay with that. I know that I can't undo my video or erase the impact of the words that I chose to say. That's my own fault, but I hope that by launching this, I can at least show you guys I'm listening, I'm learning, and I really want to use my platform in the best way that I possibly can, and I think a Painted Project is a really great first step way of doing so, and hopefully an opportunity to turn something really shitty into something a little bit more positive. I want to say a massive thank you to anybody that's reached out over the course of the last 2 weeks to be vulnerable and share their story with me. I clearly needed a massive reality check, and speaking to you guys has really helped with that. And I also want to say thank you to anybody that's taken the time to watch this video all the way through. I'll be in touch soon.
Yeah, like, honestly, like, you still haven't addressed the you not learning a lesson, have you? I mean, let's be honest here. Although you can do all this passion project, all this shit, we're not going to forget about what you did. And that's completely understandable. Like, I'm not going to forget about what this piece of shit did. 100%, I'm never going to. And this passion project thing, I completely agree with. Like, let's be honest. This shit is great. I mean, it'll give people scholarships, it'll give people a higher chance of getting better paying jobs than the ones they applied for. And I think it'll be great launching this passion project, and I know it'll probably take ages for them to like figure that out, but hey, I mean, it's great for what he's doing at the end of the day. Like, although I still think he's a piece of shit pedophile, you know, like, I'm glad that this creep is like doing well in the world, I guess, you know, learning from his mistakes and all this, and hopefully he doesn't double down again, which I guess he probably will by the time he's making that video. But anyways guys, that's going to be the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, smash like, subscribe to the channel. By the time I'm quickly trying to wrap this up because it's 11:32 at night and I should be asleep. So I'm going to catch some seas, and by the time this video pops up, it will probably be uploaded by Monday, if not Tuesday UK time. I don't know what it's like Eastern time, whatever. But anyways guys, smash like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. But until next time guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy life the best you can. Peace out.
It's nothing special around the way. I'll be in the middle of